Miss Smith?
Have a seat. This better be good.
Look, I told you not to worry. I've got it all under control.
That's my baby boy we are talking about.
It's a done deal.
And we don't do jail.
Nobody's going to jail. He's more than well compensated to take the rap. He's grateful for the bump when we get him out. Look, Johnny's been cooking the books for years. Just how Sonny told me to do it. Hell, he's the iron chef of cooking books. But I promise you, your business, on paper, looks completely legal and legit. He knows when to keep his mouth shut.
Because he's just like you.
Right.
We do not tolerate any mistakes.
Well, that's good. Because I don't make them. Mr. Stevens, what were your responsibilities working for the defendant, Mr. Sonny Smith?
I was his bookkeeper.
How long did you have those responsibilities?
Just over 6 years.
But isn't it true, Mr. Stevens, that the Smith Shipping Company, well, it's way too big for one man to watch how every single penny is spent, unless it was his one and only job. As if it's yours. Isn't that right, Mr. Stevens? Do you need a tissue, Mr. Stevens?
Mr. Stevens, answer the question.
Yesterday afternoon, I found out that I have pancreatic cancer.
Look, Johnny. Look, I'm sure everyone in here is really sorry to hear about your health problems. But I'm gonna need you to answer here. Wasn't it you, and you alone, that dealt with all the money for Mr. Smith and his shipping company based in the port of New Orleans?
Not exactly.
That is not what you previously stated under oath.
Well, now it's time to do the right thing.
Take
And I
your
can tell
seat.
you right now, that man is a criminal.
You can't say that!
No different.
You can't! Your Honor! Your Honor, I want a doctor to prove this man is mentally fit to testify!
Is there anything else you'd like to ask Mr. Stevens?
No, nothing.
I'm gonna kill you.
Is that a threat? In a courtroom?
No. It's a promise. Mr. Franklin? Are you all right?
I'm okay, Your Honor. Just getting some water. What's important is we have an effective defense. And in your case, this is your best bet. Look, man, if you want to see your kids in the next 3 to 5 years, going after her credibility is our best bet.
Okay.
Brian, what the hell happened to you?
That psychopath I told you about.
Don't. Stop speaking. Don't say another word. Get over here. Brian, I need you to listen in silence. All right, until I ask you if you have any questions, all right?
Okay.
Listen to the petitioner's attorney informed me that Scarlett's parents received a care package last week. Brian, a care package? Listen, if I have to put you up on that stand, I'm gonna have to ask you about that package, because if I don't, petitioner's going to. Look, I cannot knowingly suborn perjury here, Brian. Please, man. Let me make something clear. When served a TRO and when the respondent attempts to engage in any way with a petitioner, that's violating restraining order, man. That's granted permanent restraining order.
I fucked up. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't fuck up. Dude, you could lose. You could lose this. Look at me. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes. Yes.
Good. Because what it seems to me, that we have a mentally unstable stalker that will do anything to undermine you so you can't see your children again, Brian.
Okay, I understand.
I really hope so. Okay. So, what is it that you wanted to talk to me about anyway?
Cameron, I can't go through with this power. She's trying to make a power play thing. I can't do it. She's the mother of my children.
Oh, God.
Cameron,
Brian.
I can't do this to her.
Now you're deciding that you want to be nice? She's trying to take your children from you, Brian. She wants to take your children from you for the next 5 years. Is that
You don't understand what I put this woman through.
We'll just have to go with insanity then. There's no way in hell we can walk in there and kick this thing out. Coming in there with the he said, she said, or whether or not she felt like she was threatened or not. All right. Do you still want me to put you on the stand?
Yes, of course, of course.
Got about an hour to prepare for an insanity defense.
I'm sorry to do this to you.
Listen to me. It's gonna be all right. Clean yourself up, all right?
Yeah.
Your Honor, we call Brian McFadden to the witness stand.
Okay.
At any point, did you ever hear any voices?
No.
At any point, did you ever feel like you didn't know who you were?
I know of who I am.
Now, I'm going to ask you at this time if you could address the court after the fire alarm set off at the Royal Hospital during your stay there.
Not relevant.
Your Honor,
Please.
if I could please confer with my client, Brian.
Cameron.
Come on, Brian.
Mr. Trump, if Mr. McFadden wished to testify to the narrative, it's his right.
Thank you, Your Honor.